students. So in the last class, we have started solid state, under which we have learned classification of solids. Later, after that, we have seen laws of crystallography, that is symmetry in crystals, under which we have seen three laws, that is first one, law of constancy of interfacial angles, second one, law of rationality of indices, and third one is symmetry. Okay, and I told you in the last class, under symmetry we are going to learn the symmetry elements with respect to a point, a plane, and also a line. Okay, and in this chapter we are going to study about the cubic crystals, and cubic crystals possess 23 elements of symmetry. Okay students, so in this class we will be learning these three symmetry elements, that is with respect to plane, with respect to line, and with respect to point. Okay, so first one, please put the side heading plane of symmetry. Okay, please put the side heading number 1, plane of symmetry. Okay, so what is this plane of symmetry, students? Okay, suppose you can take one apple, and if your mom asks you to cut it into 2 halves, and so that you can share equally between you and your younger sister or you and your younger brother, what will you do? So we can cut it into 2 equal halves. No cheating, like you can take 3/4 parts of the apple and 1/4 part to your little brother, right? We cannot cheat, because an apple can be cut into 2 equal halves. Okay, so after cutting the apple into 2 equal halves, if you look at this half and this half, these two will be like mirror images to each other. Okay, that means we can say that an apple has plane of symmetry. Okay, now you understood now. So any object which can be cut into 2 equal halves, such that one half is the mirror image of the other half, then we can say that that object possesses plane of symmetry. So how to define plane of symmetry? Now write down a cubic crystal. Write down the definition. I did not write it on the board. So carefully follow. A cubic crystal is said to possess. A cubic crystal is said to possess plane of symmetry. Plane of symmetry, comma, when an imaginary plane, when an imaginary plane cuts the crystal. Students, we are mentioning it as a plane. Okay, when an imaginary plane cuts the crystal, cuts cuts the crystal into 2 equal halves, halves, into 2 equal halves. A cubic crystal is said to possess plane of symmetry when an imaginary plane cuts the crystal into 2 equal halves, such that one half is the exact and opposite of the other. One half is exactly what you do, you just write like this. So sorry, one half is the mirror image of the other. Okay, then it gives a correct meaning. Okay, so once again shall I repeat, students? Okay, when an imaginary plane cuts the crystal into 2 equal halves, such that one half is the mirror image of the other. Full stop. Okay, so this is the definition of plane of symmetry. Now below write down a cubic crystal has 2 types of planes of symmetry. 2 types of planes of symmetry. Kindly turn back your page and check how many planes of symmetry does a cubic crystal possess. There we have seen 9 planes of symmetry. Okay, so what are these 9 planes of symmetry? Now we are going to learn. Okay, so a cubic crystal has 2 types of planes of symmetry. A, number 1, put the side heading, rectangular planes of symmetry. Rectangular planes of symmetry. Okay, so before looking into or before going into the detail, how many faces does a cube has? How many faces does a cube has? Right, 6 faces. So we can say that a cubic crystal possesses 6 faces. F-A-C-E-S. Okay, that means how many pairs of opposite faces, students? Suppose if you have any like a cream box or like that at home, you kindly check, it has 6 faces. Okay, so that means 3 pairs of opposite faces. Okay, sides, front and back, and top and bottom. Okay, so 3 pairs of opposite faces. Now, where are these rectangular planes of symmetry? In this cubic crystal. So these are the imaginary planes which are situated in the middle of the crystal. Okay, that means the rectangular plane is situated in the middle of the cubic crystal. Okay, and also it is parallel to the opposite faces. Okay, if you have any like cream box, so we get boxes now for the face creams or like that. You can check if you have such boxes at home. Right now I don't have to show you. Okay, so you can observe there are 6 faces and the rectangular plane is the imaginary plane which cuts the crystal into 2 equal halves, and these are situated in the middle of the crystal and also they are parallel to the opposite faces. Okay, now coming to the question, how many rectangular planes of symmetry are there? So these are based on the number of faces present in the cubic crystal. As you have seen, a cubic crystal has 6 faces, which means that there are 3 pairs of opposite faces. Therefore, a cubic crystal can have 3 rectangular planes of symmetry. So the representation, diagrammatic representation, we don't show all the 3 figures, we show only 1 figure. Okay, so I have drawn on the board. First what you do, don't write this theoretical part. Immediately rectangular planes of symmetry, you are supposed to draw the diagram. Okay, so draw the cubic crystal. Next, show the which I have shaded, right? It is situated in the middle. So, you draw the figure first. So, we can show only 1 rectangular plane of symmetry. So, I have shown from top to bottom. Okay. So, this is 1 rectangular plane and also front, back and also sides like horizontally. So after erasing this whole portion, I will show you once again how to draw it if you are not able to draw it on the paper. Okay students, completed. Now, so write down the matter which belongs to this diagram. A cubic crystal has 6 faces, that is 3 pairs of opposite faces. 3 pairs of opposite faces. Full stop. Below write down. These planes means what? Rectangular planes. So these planes are situated in the middle of the crystal. Situated in the middle of the crystal and also parallel to the opposite faces. And also parallel to the opposite faces. Full stop. Below write down. Hence, 3 rectangular planes of symmetry. 3 rectangular planes of symmetry are possible in a cubic crystal. Okay. So what you have to do? You have to underline three rectangular planes of symmetry. Okay students, now I will erase this and again I will show you how to draw that or how to show rectangular plane of symmetry. Fine. So students, here my sister could get one box for you. So imagine this is a cube, okay, and it has 6 faces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, and now coming to rectangular planes of symmetry, I told you these are situated in the middle of the crystal. So one rectangular plane, see I have drawn a line here, we can cut like this. So which cuts this into 2 equal parts, that means it is parallel to this face and this face. Okay, if we cut like this, and suppose if we cut like this, so the plane passes like this and it is parallel to this face and back face. One more rectangular plane. So 2 are over. Then where is the third one? So third one we can cut it like this so that top and bottom faces will be, the plane which is passing like this, it will be parallel to top and bottom faces. Hope I made clear to you. Got it? Okay. So now how to draw it on the board, because in the exam we cannot show any like this now. Okay, we have to draw it on the paper. So how to draw this cubic crystal first? So first draw 2 squares like this one. 1 square. Okay, another square. First you draw 2 squares. Drawn. Next, join the corners. Right? Now this is a cube. Now how to show rectangular plane of symmetry which is situated in the middle. So first a slanting line like this, top face. Next a straight line till here. Next a straight line till here. Next a slanting line. Okay, so with a pencil you can shade this so that it will be clear to you. Fine. Thank God I could make this rectangular plane of symmetry clear by showing a cubic structure. Understood now? So second one, put the side heading diagonal planes of symmetry. Have you written the side heading, students? Diagonal planes of symmetry. So previous one we have taken faces into consideration. Here a diagonal plane of symmetry is nothing but it is a plane of symmetry which passes through the opposite edges of the crystal. Their rectangular plane, it passes through 2 opposite faces. Here diagonal plane of symmetry is a plane of symmetry which passes through 2 opposite edges diagonally. So now it's your duty to count the number of edges present in a cubic crystal. Okay, edges, students, not the side or face. Edge means this one. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. Can you see? Okay. So there are 12 edges in a cubic crystal. Now how many pairs of opposite edges? 6 pairs. Okay. So this is the plane of symmetry which cuts the crystal by passing through 2 opposite edges diagonally. So first draw the diagram. I have not shaded that diagonal plane so that you can draw it easily. So you can shade that diagonal plane, okay, by using a pencil. First draw the crystal. First draw the crystal. Then show the plane which is passing through the edges. Okay. Now write down the matter. In a cubic crystal, there are 12 edges, in brackets 6 pairs of opposite edges. 6 pairs of opposite edges. Next below. So 6 diagonal planes of symmetry. Underline 6 diagonal planes of symmetry are possible in a cubic crystal. Full stop. Below write down. Hence the total number of planes of symmetry. In a cubic crystal are 3 plus 6 is equal to 9. What are 3? Rectangular planes of symmetry. Here we take faces into consideration. What are the 6? 6 diagonal planes of symmetry. Here we take edges into consideration. Okay. So easy to remember, students. 3 pairs of opposite faces, 3 rectangular planes of symmetry, 6 pairs of opposite edges, 6 diagonal planes of symmetry, total 9 planes of symmetry. So draw a line till here. So this is the answer for plane of symmetry. Moving to the next symmetry element, put the side heading number 2, axis or line of symmetry, L-I-N-E, A-X-I-S, axis or line of symmetry. So write down the definition of axis or line of symmetry, students. So after writing the side heading, please underline, students. Don't leave it simply like that. So a side heading should be underlined. So what is this axis or line of symmetry? Okay. So write the definition. I will explain you what it is. A cubic crystal is said to possess axis or line of symmetry. So this is symmetry with respect to line, students. Okay. Previously we have seen symmetry with respect to a plane. So a cubic crystal is said to possess axis or line of symmetry, when it rotates. It means what? Cubic crystal. When it rotates about an imaginary line, drawn through the center of the crystal, it appears to be identical. Or unchanged more than once, brackets 2, 3 or 4 times. So in the textbooks you generally find 6 times also, but here we will be learning only 2, 3 and 4 fold axis. That's why I have not mentioned about 6 times. Okay. So 2, 3 or 4 times, close the brackets, through a complete rotation of 360 degrees. Full stop. Thus the crystal is said to possess 2, 3 and 4 fold. 2, 3 and 4 fold FOLD. Axis of symmetry depending on the number of times it appears unchanged on rotation through 360 degrees. Full stop. Students, imagine a human being, imagine ourselves. Suppose a line is passing the center of the human body. Okay, and if we rotate through this line, so how many times do we appear identical? If I turn this side, can you see the same figure? No, no. If I turn back, will you see? If I turn this side, will you see? No. So through a complete rotation, if I turn back through 360 degrees, then only we will find the identical appearance. That means we do not have axis of symmetry. But the cubic crystals, when it is rotating about the line which is passing through the center of the crystal, it appears to be identical. That means the same appearance we can find either 2 times or 3 times or 4 times through a complete rotation of 360 degrees. Okay, a simple example. Take ourselves, the human being. So if we turn this side, you cannot see the same figure. If I turn back, you cannot see. If I turn this side, you cannot see. If I turn completely roundabout, then only you can find the identical appearance. That means there is no axis of symmetry. But cubic crystals possess axis of symmetry. So that's the meaning here. So if the cubic crystal appears 2 times, we say that it has 2-fold axis of symmetry. If the cubic crystal appears 3 times identical, it has 3-fold axis of symmetry. If it appears 4 times identical, we say it has a 4-fold axis of symmetry. If it appears identical for 6 times, then 6-fold axis of symmetry. Okay, so we will learn these 3 students 2-fold, 3-fold and 4-fold axis of symmetry in detail. Okay, so below that you please put the side heading A. You can write down A, 4-fold axis of symmetry. 4-fold axis of symmetry. So students, draw the diagrammatic representation first before writing the theoretical part, students. So first you have put the side heading 4-fold axis of symmetry, which can also be called as tetrad axis of symmetry. T-E-T-R-A-D. 4-fold axis or tetrad axis of symmetry. So what is this 4-fold axis of symmetry? So what did we learn? Depending upon the number of times the crystal appears to be identical, it can have those many number of or those many, what to say, 2-fold or 3-fold or 4-fold axis of symmetry. So 4-fold axis of symmetry means the cubic crystal appears to be identical for 4 times when it is rotating about an imaginary line which is passing through centers of 2 opposite faces. Okay, so that's why students, first draw the diagram, mark the centers of 2 opposite faces. Okay, here also only one we will show, just one diagrammatic representation we will show. We will not show all the 3. So here what are taken into consideration? Centers of 2 opposite faces. So again, how many faces? 6 faces. How many pairs of opposite faces? 3 pairs of opposite faces. So I have drawn the figure, students. Mark a dotted line which is passing through centers of 2 opposite faces. Drawn? Okay. So right now, let us imagine that a line passes. Let us imagine that a line passes through the centers of 2 opposite faces. So whatever portion I have underlined, kindly you also underline, students. A line passes through centers of 2 opposite faces. So here we are imagining a line passing through centers of 2 opposite faces of a cubic crystal. Okay, so just first imagine from where the line is passing. It is passing through centers of 2 opposite faces. Have you imagined? Now, so after imagining this line, the cube is rotated about this imaginary line. So now the second sentence, if the cube is rotated about this line, if the cube is rotated about this line, comma, then it appears to be identical. It appears to be identical. Students, what is the meaning of appears to be identical? Means we can see the original appearance. It appears to be identical. Underline identical for 4 times. Identical for 4 times during a complete rotation of 360 degrees. If you miss this complete rotation of 360 degrees, there is no meaning in it. Okay, it appears to be identical for 4 times during the complete rotation of 360 degrees. Underline, students, identical for 4 times. Next, below write down. Hence, students, now you know the imaginary line passing through centers of 2 opposite faces. Now we imagine the crystal to rotate about this line through a complete rotation of 360 degrees. So when the crystal is rotated about this imaginary line passing through centers of 2 opposite faces, the crystal appears to be identical for 4 times. That's why it got the name four-fold axis of symmetry. Okay, four-fold axis of symmetry. So 4 times through a complete rotation of 360 degrees. So after how many degrees we can find the identical appearance? 360 degrees by 4. How much? 90 degrees. So for every 90 degrees we can find the identical appearance. So write down that's what I have mentioned here. Hence rotation through 90 degrees. Hence rotation through 90 degrees results in, students, please underline, rotation through 90 degrees results in repetition of identical appearance. Underline repetition also. Repetition of identical appearance. Full stop. Till here is it clear? Now below write down. As there are, last sentence, as there are 3 pairs of opposite faces, as there are 3 pairs of opposite faces. So students, here four-fold axis means the imaginary line passing through centers of 2 opposite faces. You cannot simply write passing through 2 opposite faces. We have to mention that it is passing through centers of 2 opposite faces. Okay, so faces 6, opposite pairs 3. So obviously there will be 3 four-fold axis of symmetry. Similarly, same like rectangular planes of symmetry. Okay, as there are 3 pairs of opposite faces in a cubic crystal, comma, 3 four-fold axes of symmetry are possible. 3, comma, 4-fold axis. Here I have mentioned 3 such axes, but you can write 3, comma, 4-fold axes, AXES of symmetry are possible. So students, this is all about 4-fold or tetrad axis of symmetry. So generally we ask you the question, show the representation of 4-fold axis of symmetry, So you should draw the diagram and mention all these points, then only you will get full marks. Clear? Okay, moving on to the next one. Put the side heading 3-fold or triad axis of symmetry. So students, this one here we take into consideration the corners of a cubic crystal. Previous one we have taken centers of 2 opposite faces. Here, two opposite corners we take into consideration. So now count the number of corners in a cubic crystal. Can you tell me the number of corners? So corner means this one. Okay. So previously we have seen diagonal planes of symmetry, edges we have seen. But now threefold or triad axis of symmetry, just we take corners into consideration. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's it. Okay. Corners ma. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Now the threefold or triad axis of symmetry is the imaginary line passing through two opposite corners. See, for example, this corner and this corner. So this is the imaginary line passing through two opposite corners diagonally. So if the crystal is rotated about that line through a complete rotation of 360 degrees, the crystal appears to be identical for, what is the name of this axis? Threefold axis, right? So it is appearing identical for 3 times. So please remember students, depending upon the number of times it appears to be identical, the name comes after that. Previous one, fourfold axis. So how many times it appears to be identical through a complete rotation of 360? 4 times. Now it is threefold. So 3 times it appears to be identical. Now the line is passing through two opposite corners diagonally. So it appears to be identical for 3 times during a complete rotation of 360 degrees. Now tell me, after how much angle we can see the identical appearance? 360 degrees by number of times 3. How much? 120 degrees, right? So for every 120 degrees we can see the repetition of the identical appearance. So corners are taken into consideration. Total 8 corners are there. How many pairs of opposite corners? 4 pairs of opposite corners. Therefore, how many threefold axis of symmetry? 4 threefold axis of symmetry. Previously 3 fourfold axis of symmetry. Now 4 threefold axis of symmetry. Okay. So just one reading I will give students. Please write down. Let us imagine that a line passes through the opposite corners of a cubic crystal diagonally. Underline, line passing through the opposite corners. Full stop. If the cube is rotated about this line, hope you have drawn the figure, students. First draw the figure, then write down the points. Okay. If the cube is rotated about this line, which line? The line passing through opposite corners. Then it appears to be identical for 3 times. Underline, identical and also 3 times, comma, during the complete rotation of 360 degrees. Full stop. Hence, rotation through 120 degrees, rotation through 120 degrees results in, students please underline, rotation through 120 degrees results in the repetition of identical appearance. Repetition of identical appearance. Full stop. So finally below write down, as there are 4 pairs of opposite corners. Underline, 4 pairs of opposite corners, comma, 4, threefold axis of symmetry. 4 threefold axis of symmetry are possible in a cubic crystal. Okay. So this is all about threefold and triad axis of symmetry, students. Now next comes two-fold axis of symmetry. So this I will just draw the diagram and give you some time so that you can write or on your own you have to try. Okay, then it will be easy for you to understand all these three axes of symmetry. So students, this twofold or dyad axis of symmetry, we considered the opposite edges of a cubic crystal. Okay, so here we imagine a line passing through centers of two opposite edges diagonally. So we have already seen diagonal planes of symmetry. There it has 12 edges and hence 6 diagonal planes of symmetry. So the same we can follow here also. Here the imaginary line is passing through centers of two opposite edges diagonally, students. Now when the crystal is rotated about this imaginary line, it appears to be identical for how many times? What is its name? Twofold axis. So it appears to be identical for 2 times through a complete rotation of 360 degrees. Okay, and as we all know, it has 12 edges, that means 6 pairs of opposite edges. So we can say that 6 twofold axes of symmetry are possible in a cubic crystal. And also one more thing, students, through a complete rotation of 360 degrees, it is appearing identical for 2 times. That means after how much angle we can see the identical appearance? 360 degrees by 2. So for every 180 degrees we can find the identical appearance, and hence we say that and also one more thing, as there are 6 pairs of opposite edges, 6 twofold axes of symmetry are possible. First draw the diagram. Students, you just tilt the cubic crystal so that you can show the line passing through the opposite edges diagonally. Okay, next, so write down just one reading I am going to give. Please follow. Let us imagine a line passing through centers of two opposite edges diagonally. Line passing through centers of two opposite edges diagonally. Are you underlining, students? Some students, they are not taking this seriously. Please underline, or else at the time of the exams it will be difficult for you to learn. Okay, so through the centers of two opposite edges diagonally in of a cubic crystal. Let us imagine a line passing through the centers of two opposite edges diagonally of a cubic crystal. Full stop. If the crystal is rotated about this line, comma, it appears to be identical. For how many times? 2 times, right? Underline identical 2 times through a complete rotation of 360 degrees. 360 degrees. Full stop. Below write down. Hence, rotation through 180 degrees. Underline rotation through 180 degrees results in the repetition of identical appearance. So kindly underline repetition also. Rotation through 180 degrees results in the repetition of identical appearance. Full stop. Finally, as there are 6 pairs of opposite edges, underline 6 pairs of opposite edges. Now put a comma. 6 two-fold axes of symmetry are possible in a cubic crystal. Okay, so axis of symmetry, under that we have seen 4-fold or tetrad axis, 3-fold or triad axis, and the last one 2-fold or dyad axis of symmetry. 4-fold axis of symmetry we have taken into consideration centers of two opposite faces, and threefold axis we have seen line passing through opposite corners, and twofold axis we have seen the line passing through centers of two opposite edges diagonally. Okay, so the total number of axes of symmetry how many? 3 plus 4 plus 6. 3 plus 4 plus 6. What are these 3, 4 and 6? 3 four-fold axis of symmetry, 4 three-fold axis of symmetry, and 6 two-fold axis of symmetry. Total 13 axes of symmetry. How many planes of symmetry? 9. 9 plus 13, 22. So what is the rest? Remaining one. It is center of symmetry, that is symmetry with respect to a point. So third one, put number 3, side heading, center of symmetry. Put the side heading, center of symmetry. So write down center of symmetry, students. It is defined as a point in a crystal. It is defined as a point in a crystal, comma, that when any line drawn through it, meets the surface of the crystal, at equal distances in both the directions. Okay, so this is what called as a center or point of symmetry, students. So it is present or located at the center of the cubic crystal. Suppose if we draw any line from here, this side or top or bottom, it meets the face of the crystal at equal distance in both the directions. So hence it is called as center of symmetry. Draw the diagram, students. Okay. Below you can write down a cubic crystal can have number of planes of symmetry, comma, number of axes of symmetry, but only one center of symmetry. Okay, so, students, that number is satisfied. Planes of symmetry 9, axis of symmetry 13, and center of symmetry 1. So total 23 elements of symmetry a cubic crystal can possess. So draw a line till here, students. This is the answer for the third one, that is law of symmetry, under which we have learned planes of symmetry, axis of symmetry, and center of symmetry. So nobody will ask you explain symmetry in crystals or law of symmetry. Like, we don't ask you write down all the three. We just ask you define plane of symmetry, or define center of symmetry, or show the representation of fourfold axis of symmetry, or show the representation of diagonal plane of symmetry. So you should be you should practice the diagrams. Okay, immediately when we ask the question, you should be able to draw the diagram and explain about it, and mark it as a very, very important question. All these three planes, axis and center of symmetry, are very, very important in this solid state chapter. Okay, so draw a line till here, students. So this is all for this class. We will learn new topics in the next class. Okay, so thank you, students. Take care, stay safe, and bye-bye.